Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So once again, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone. I do apologize. I didn't realize that we had no audio, so I just had to sort that out. So all protocols observed, and at this time we have the lines open. You can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. Those are the numbers to call. You can call me up to give your morning greetings. Caller, good morning. Hello, morning. Hello, morning.
Morning.
Morning, Chief.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Hello, good morning. Who's it?
Fires, go ahead.
I just want to say good morning to everybody. I don't know if you're hearing me. I'm not hearing you.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to say good morning to the management and staff, and also in extension the Titans home and abroad. And I don't know if it's proper protocol, but I would like to say good morning to Precious and Rebel too.
Yeah, man.
And everybody else. So you have a blessed day. I ain't any loud though, but have a blessed day.
Yeah, man. Bless. Caller, good morning.
Morning, my brother.
Morning.
Well, I say morning to the ladies first. So to the young lady, grandmother from Tobago, good morning. Sister Jenny, good morning. Pastor Street lady and all the ladies there, good morning. And move on, man, morning. Mano, a man teaching you, mano. Fireman, gain you some heat there, mano. Morning. To my male guru, my financial guru, Dominic, good morning. Sour man, good morning. And everybody else. Batman, good morning. Morning. You understand what I'm saying? Bat lady, good morning. And to the Titans, mother, wherever you are, good morning. And Bruce Wayne, I look forward to hear I do buy papers. So I don't look forward to turn on my radio on a morning, to hear you on a morning. Right, my brother?
Yeah, man. Bless.
Enjoy the blessings.
Yeah, man. All right, let me see what's going on here. Make sure I put in you. Right, nice. Caller, good morning.
Blessed love to you, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
And your family this morning. Praise the Lord for being the land of the living again once more in Jesus' name.
Yes.
Blessed love to Mr. and Felix and the family, Dominic and his family also, and Mr. Iwer George and his family. Blessings always. Blessings to Mr. Prime Minister and his family and his colleagues. Hold on to that balance feel I always saying. Blessed love to Manu, blessed love to Angie, Iwer, blessed love to Mommy Sauce, blessed love to Mr. Thomas, Bless the Lord to Deep South, wherever you is, Deep South, Mr. Chance, each and everyone else of the Titans, Faizabad, bless the love to Gemma, Chocolate Lady, Miss Tanapuna, and each and everyone that I call in Tobago. Bless the love for Yvette and her sister and family and my Lord, my sister, and her husband June and Harry and family, all the rest of the Titans. Blessed love for Four Corners, Parsley Street, Nova, Beaton, Chumacat, Paradise Heights. Blessed love to you all. Keep that journey going. I always begging you all, don't look back. Because Satan is on the loose, and everyone else, blessed love. Mano, love, love, love. Come on, Mano. Let God give you the strength, right, to be on that radio station, right? Because you know you're alone and you need a little comfort, but God is on your right side, boy, right? So, love, 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 Mr. Bushman, and thank you for taking my call.
No
right?
problem. Take care.
In Jesus' name, yeah. Bless.
Caller, good morning. I'm not hearing. Let me see. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning, Bushwill.
Morning, morning.
Morning, Sharon. Morning, Mommy Sauce. Morning to the Titan. Morning to Manu. Morning to my family. Morning to the Prime Minister and his family. Morning to everybody this morning and a blessed day. Dominic, good morning. I have a birthday. My sister's birthday was yesterday. Shuma Despine. And I have a next birthday today, which is a ready-made grandchild. Her name is Tyra Bess. Her birthday is today. And then I don't know if I will get in Friday, because I have a birthday. Next one is my brother. His name is Anthony Cummins. Okay? So everybody have a blessed day today, and God bless all of us. Okay?
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Caller, good morning.
Uncle Bruce, morning.
Morning, my brother, morning.
How you do?
Hi there, cool man. How you doing?
Good. How was the weekend on your side?
It was great.
Right, wonderful. Yeah. In Tobago, we had some rain, but this morning, it's cloudy. I don't know if it is Sahara dust, but, you know, it's not looking rainy.
Yeah.
So, morning to everybody, Trinidad and Tobago. I like to call the names because they are good names. It's one thing I want to do. I want to say, morning, Wall Street, hear this. Morning to Mr. Professor Chance. This is a professor. And Uncle Dominic, you are the principal. So one is professor and one is principal. When these guys come on the radio, they give you facts, true facts, and proper information. Not Wall Street talking about some foolish building up in Chumacat for years now. You understand? So this is what it is. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago, Prime Minister. Love you. I want to hear you, man. Give them. Don't give up at all. Right, Uncle Brucey?
Yeah,
let me give somebody else a next chance there until.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good, man.
Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Hey, man, how you doing?
I did.
Nice.
Again, good morning to everybody. All who listening, all who ain't listening, tell somebody that man will say morning. Good morning. Gilford, morning, Jean. Good morning to Tomanoga. Morning to Carol and Jenny. Good morning. Faizabad, Mr. Napuna. Good morning. Tawaman. Brother Student, good morning. Chance, everybody, Mami Sauce, everybody, good morning. Zina, time to get up. Morning, to the Polar Bonnet and Jackie and Jackie, good morning. Love to everybody. I'll just forget what they call the street now, man. But that fella is stupid. He had nothing else to say, fabulous and tambulous and all. Then I asked him what he mean. He himself no. You see, they shut him up there with that. We want to hear everything we had to say. And coming at the wasting a lot of time with that stupid. Anyway, good morning to everybody. Love is the answer. Do something good for somebody today and feel good about it. Go on. Very morning, summer man. Go.
Yeah, man.
Dominic.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Lucy.
Hi, morning.
How are you?
I am fine. How are you this morning?
I'm good, and how's my people?
They're doing great.
All right, something like that. So I want to say good morning to you and Sharon, and my friend, and Mr. Mountain George. Thank you for your contribution. It's always welcome. We love to hear you continue, Mr. Mountain George. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 342-00814-6653-91. I'll take a few more calls before I get into the papers for today, Monday, the 11th of July, 2022. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, morning.
I'm just calling to wish you and Charles a blessed and happy day.
Thank you. Same to you.
And I would love to wish my grandson, Darrell Jeffrey, happy birthday. He turns 2 today.
Very nice.
So I wishing him happy birthday. And happy belated birthday to my your other grandson, is your he turns 2 on Saturday.
Okay.
So just wish them happy birthday from the drama and all their family.
Nice.
Now I know everyone. Bye. Thanks, Bruce.
Bye-bye. Take care. Have a great day. Caller, good morning.
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 The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into, and they are saved. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you. Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Pleasant morning.
Morning, morning.
Bruce, they say,
Hey, how you going?
Good. I just want to say morning to everybody.
Yeah, man.
I am celebrating my 41st anniversary yesterday.
Nice, man. Happy anniversary, man.
41st wedding anniversary. Yeah, all right. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. Take care. Bless. Caller, good morning.
But Bruce, I'm sorry, boy. I can't live on St. George and Brother Sterling. Very good friend, Brother Sterling. Old Mount St. George. I'm sorry about that. I caught.
Yeah, man. Bless. So at this time we can probably get into the papers, the online papers, yes. So headlines in the Express. Body camera blows. Griffith, nonsense, nothing stopping cops from wearing them. Boy killed by a family, by falling, gate. Jacob refers Rowley file to ACIB, and Marshall on his knees. So let's get in and see what's taking place. So, boy killed by falling gate. An accident involving a gate claimed the life of a 14-year-old boy while at his Jagassar Street Arangwe's home yesterday morning. His head was injured when a large... Hold on. His head was injured when a large sliding gate fell on him as he was attempting to close it seconds after returning home with his father from Felicity. Condolences to the family. Body camera blows. The statement by Acting Police Commissioner MacDonald Jacob that there is currently a lack of a technological infrastructure within the Trinidad and Tobago Police. Hold on, I'm getting quickly. Right. Within the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service TTPS to facilitate the overall use of body cameras by police officers is nothing short of nonsensical. So said former Commissioner Gary Griffith yesterday, who added all that is needed is the ability of officers to turn the cameras on and off, strap the devices to their bodies, and for police stations to have internet connection in order to download any footage that may be required. Water woes in Debe. Residents of Debe Road off Long Circular Road in St. James gained some measure of relief after the Water and Sewage Authority WASA repaired most of the leaks. Hold on. Most of the leaks that have been plaguing the community for the past 2 years. TTPS loses easygoing, action-driven officer. The police service is mourning the death of Constable Garvin Ralph. Teen and laborer charged with murder of Venezuelan man. A teenager and a laborer have been charged with the murder of Venezuelan national Andres Lopez. Joel Nanton has died. Accused in Daniel's killing surrenders after 8 years. Former Detective Darwin Gudrulal, who was charged with the murder of 8-year-old Daniel Guerra and has been on the run from police since 2013, turned himself over to the police. Women heroes in the front line at St. Clair. No public evidence of police using cameras. Weekend begins with 4 murders. Single father needs help. Bodyless cameras. PM calls for better parenting. And these are the stories that are making way in the Express at this time. So we head over to the Newsday. 16-year-old role model shot dead in Maraval. Health Ministry searching for 20,000 life-saving blood donors. New policy for food card distribution in Tobago. Strong winds damage houses in Mayaro and Guayari. 81 new COVID cases, no deaths. Hospitalizations continue to decline. Trade unions motorcade against PM. Government rules on despite rain. Journalist educator Joel Nanton dies after illness. Arangwe's boy 16 killed by a falling gate. One paper saying 16, one saying 14. Naprima MP to PM. Do like UK, Sri Lanka Prime Ministers and step down. Paul captures men's spirit, carrying gold at Nations Cup. Sarita Ganga Prasad needs a kidney. Judge in Superfast Galicia lawsuit reads Riot Act to attorneys. Daniel Guerra's grandfather wants a speedy trial for murder accused after murder accused surrenders. Boy 16 murdered, 2 men wounded in Maraval. Photojournalist Anthony Harris dies after cycling accident. Grand Riviere Matlot still reeling after record floods. Acting Commissioner of Police, all evidence in police shootings secure. Private hospital offers monkeypox tests for $900. Former AG vows to fight for security officers. Pop-up market vendors happy to be back. MTS workers await wage talks. And these are the stories making way in the news there at this time. So we head over to the Guardian. Headlines in the Guardian: crushed to death. Jesus. Right. Weather forecast Monday 11th July 2022. The following is okay. Boy 16 crushed to death by falling gate. Daniel's grandfather on grandson's killing. I always knew ex-cop will surrender. Strong winds damage homes in Mayaro. Heavy rains cause flash flooding in central and east Trinidad. Gopi Schoon. Trade ministries continue to be advocate of local fashion industry. NCRHA rebrands blood donation center. UNC wants Rowley to follow Boris Johnson's footsteps. Media fraternity mourns death of Joel Nanton. Media photographer dies after hit and run. Anthony Harris died a hero, says daughter. Police almost prevent Cass from performing in his sister's benefit concert. Girl 16 missing. No COVID deaths recorded. Russian rocket attack kills 15 in Ukraine, others trapped. Labour teen charged with murder. And Guardian Media Limited offers condolences to Joel Nanton's passing. So these are the stories making way in the Guardian, the Express, and the Newsday at this time. So, as I always say, you can go out there, get the papers of your choice, read up on the story, see what's going on. So just give me a second while I check in on my sister, and I'll be right back. So welcome back. So what we will do this morning, we've already gone through the papers. Sharon has a bit of technical issues on her end. So I'm going to have some what we would call open discussions this morning. So you can call me up at 342-0081 and 466-5391. The countdown has begun for me to go to the break. So when we come back in the 7 o'clock hour, we'll open up the lines and take your calls. We'll have an open forum today, okay? So open discussions today. Keep it up to the street, 909 FM. This is your Titans of Democracy. Hold on. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
What's up? I need Manu. Morning has broken. Hey, what's up? Morning to everybody, Bruce, you and your family, Sharon. Get, speak the problem, they quick and come in. Dominic, Vanessa, Robert, Mr. Forrester, Mr. St. James, who are living out Aisha, the big boss, the big man in the business at 91.9 boss. Iwer George, good morning to you and your family, bro. Thanks for allowing democracy to flow. I just have a little short message from, black people. Hold on to that love in all your heart. That is what does make we more powerful and more creative, and more intelligent. We's not racist. So hold on to that love in your heart. That is what will bring you close to God.
Yeah.
You understand? That is what does have us with our imagination and our ability to do things and to be bright, So you hold on to it. Don't study that the others, want to always prove some kind of superiority to themselves. That is the weakness there. You understand? You pull yourself away from God when you think like that. So keep that love in all your heart. And let me see if we can pull in some of them. Show them what it is to love. Have a nice day, everybody. Everybody keep it. That's a little message this morning. Thanks.
Yeah, man. So, guys, we're going for the break. We're going to pay some bills, and we'll be right back. So keep it locked.
There's a whole banner way, and the road is we gallery. Is a whole. All who said they came to have a good time, put your hand in the air, stand and jump. One, jump. Hang up your friend and jumble up there. Start against kick and not there. Show them the crew big and massive. Hang up your friend and jumble up there. Start against kick and not there. Show them. Oh, this song ain't good. Scream. Way, like I big no. Travis, give me whatever because I just like all my music. Are you ready?
John chapter 8, verse 32 says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Tuning to the Street 91.9 FM every Tuesday from 6:30 to 7 p.m. for the program Walking in Truth with me, Pastor Gary Grant from Walking in the Spirit Ministries. Come, let's discuss how Christ Jesus can set you free. God bless you.
If your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed,
every Friday, It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. Don't know.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife Nikki Garcia for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16 verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation."
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the old-time gospel hour all-night prayer. This and every Friday evening on the Street 919 FM from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, "He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God." Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle every Monday from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. right here on the Street 919 FM.
Tune into the Street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the Street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you do all day, every day. And it's customized with every digital measurement your eyes require to see at their very best. Apex Digital Lenses by Value Optical, the ultimate lens design for your eyes. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the Street 919 FM, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
This and every Sunday
on the Street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845, 349-5178, or 342-7303.
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say, book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontT@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat, I look like it's not wet.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So welcome back on the inside. If you're just joining me, you're locked on to the Street 909 FM. This is your Titans of Democracy. Yes, I'm in the, how should I say? I'm in the hot seat this morning. So guys, you can call me up. We have our discussions this morning. You can call me on anything. We can discuss anything this morning. I'm not holding you long to any one topic, any one issue. So you can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. Those are the numbers to call. Call me up. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Batman.
Morning,
Robin,
morning.
Sharon, everyone, Bat Lady. I am not a Bat Lady. I am not batting. Yeah, batting in age. Anyway, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us all rejoice and be glad in it. You know what I love about hearing this program? Eastern Credit Union is to
Unit easy.
and, no, I could tell you, we just 74 is Eastern and me on my feet.
Okay.
Right, and I want to tell people out there, save until it hurts, if it's even $10. When you reach my age, you won't be stretching your hand and saying, help me, help me, help me. I am not rich. I am just living the life until the good Lord says, come to me.
Yes.
Everybody, love you, love you, love you. Let's enjoy peace, love, happiness, health, strength, energy, wisdom, patience, guidance, understanding. All that we need to live a normal life. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Hey, long circular, we coming soon?
Yes, we coming soon now.
All right. Anxious. Love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Bruce, and good morning to everyone.
Morning.
Bruce, there's a slight problem. Well, really a slight problem that people overlook. Our nation national telecommunication or mobile. Access was taken off of laptops and all of these, and yes, both digital, both the mobile and the digital phone devices went up, and even though the taxes was taken off at the beginning of the year. Then we had a technical problem. I don't know if all us would remember island-wide. Through no fault of ours, but through technical difficulties which lasted over a month. I put in a query because they owe us money because certain they used to make certain calls. You know, I use a lot of people like myself use the phone for business, and most of the landlines are basically government landlines still. So we lost money and we should be rebated. I made several queries to be mobile. I don't know if Google or anyone, they should do an investigation. But they should at least give us back, compensate us back a couple of weeks, a plan for a couple of weeks, because money was lost along the way. And then what was kind of fraudulent in a sense was when they asked them to call, they tell us and we to call 6411, and 6411 is only if you want to look for a number. They don't put through calls for people, so that money was lost. So they lost a lot of money. So that.
The call breaking up at something. I don't know if I see WhatsApp call because I see second call I see going like that. Sorry about that. Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, that's ready. Guys, when you call me via WhatsApp, the WhatsApp call, the audio is not clear. Caller, good morning.
Yes, Uncle Bruce, see me here.
Yeah, morning.
Hey, right, I want to attack Mr. Rodney Charles first of all. Mr. Rodney Charles, you want the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, to go. To put who? Your leader? Mr. Rodney Charles, all I get all that together, you know. Only thing that, which is Pakistan and England, because they know why they do what they have to do, you know. But you all leave Dr. Rowley and he's going to be right there with you all for the next 3 years, 2025 and on. And if you only say going back after 2025, you're backing him the same way. You all not coming back as Mother Tanapuna does say. Not coming back. You all want him to go because you all want to do what for you all to come to do what you all want to do. Nonsense. It's Dr. Rowley and Fitzgerald Hines and everybody causing all the killings in Trinidad and Tobago for all the years. When it had all the killing, all the time is Dr. Rowley that's causing it now. You understand? They killed 3, 1 young fella in Lee Plus and 2 get injured. You know the police do it, you know. You know nobody can protest. And last week I know they killed 4 fellas in Santa Cruz. Nobody can protest, you know. But the law, you all always protesting against the police. I'm not saying the police right, I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying something. You all, whenever it's the police, is a big protest. And they are here to keep the law or to uphold the law, whatever. But you all always fighting against the police. You know, so, and when you all go to Parliament, you all want to support is either no or abstain. I only hope all abstain properly in 2025, you know. I only hope all abstain properly. I'm moving on, Mr. Gary Griffith. Why it is that you continue to talk? You're not in police business. So we're saying the acting, you are the only smart police commissioner it ever have in Trinidad and Tobago that knows everything. So the acting commissioner so stupid that he know there's a reason why the body can't work, that you coming to say about this hogwash. Why you don't shut him out and keep quiet, boy, and you looking to go back to be police commissioner? But I wonder if I should be one of the person voting for you, you know. I should be one of the person really voting for you because I would vote no so many times. You don't behave like a big grown man. You're not the best. You don't know everything. Only blah, 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 blah. There are questions that was asked to you by Mr. Wade Hayes. Up to now, you have not answered him. And these are man who was a police and is an attorney at law and all these sorts of things. A well-known man. You understand? So, well, look. Hello. I go in, yes. Professor Chan and Principal Dominic and Auntie Sharon and Auntie Bruce. And Uncle Bruce, sorry, Uncle Bruce. You all jam them. Give them. Prime Minister, like Mano say, hold on to the steering wheel. Drive hard with them. Drive. And when you reach the corners, pull the corners. Who can't hold on, let them fall off. But don't give up. Don't give up. I know that you are doing a good job. But it's just the people don't want to get themselves together and do what they have to do, especially my people, my color people.
342-008-14665391. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Bruce, yesterday, according to Dominic program, and he was talking about the bail bill. But Bruce, you know, we still have a bail bill. The bail bill hasn't been abolished as yet. It's quite some time in August. And he was talking about the punitive action of the bail bill and the deterrent. Mm-hmm. But where is the deterrent? Because the bail bill did not expire as yet. It's still on. And why we have all this crime and all this murders and all this thing if the bail bill is to serve as a deterrent? I can understand. It's not like it comes to an end. It still has some time yet. And things just going haywire and all out. And I think the 14-1 beat out with the PNM getting Tobago, that's still bothering Mount St. George. Bad. Okay, Bruce, good morning.
That 14-1 bothering the people who get the 14, not the people who get the 1. People that vote for the 14 still can't get what they want. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
You know what's handbugging this man? The last one he get, he expects to get the next one, so he ain't want to hear nothing but the PNM. Thank you very much.
Caller, good morning.
Morning, Brucey.
Morning.
I want to tell St. Charles, let him study what his leader said. If I shall lose, blood will flow. And not only that, she also had a man with a coffin dragging all over this country. Life and death lies in the power of his tongue. And the things that they do, the actions, let him study that before he took to talk about Dr. Rowley and Dr. Rowley. And Mr. Wall Street, I want to tell you, you're talking and say it was a PNM. You leave Trinidad when I was 18 years. I can't see how we could have been a PNM because at your time, you had also be 21 years to vote. It's after the country come public, they turn it down to 18 years. So I don't know what can I be talking about with PNM. What PNM is, hush your mouth and stay on the wall and let the street fall down. Okay, let's run do it.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Bruce, you see that man with it is called, anyhow, he always talking about what Kamala do and what she not do. But I am telling you, you see them, these people and them, I don't know, I just get things straight with them, you know. But you see, God have a way to deal with people. And he will deal with them severely. You see, this thing we're going on in this country here, we ain't seen nothing yet. Watch, and I want Dr. Rowley to stay right there. Let him hold on and never let go. until God say for he to leave. And I know it's God what abiding with him. And he will stay there until God ready to let go. Nobody else has it. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, let me say a special good morning to my special person. Good morning to you, my dear. Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning again, Bruce.
Morning.
Iron Central this morning. You have our opposition leader there who did never care about the country and God with taxpayers' money and she can't give a account for it. You had to leave Mount St. George alone, boy, Central boy. All you was never ready. You all were never ever ready and all you only spreading a set of propaganda, especially with the race thing. You better take a side. Wine to decide, friend, wine to decide and leave Mount St. George alone. You're fast and out of place. Always coming with your flush it. That kind of you, John, my brother, you have a safe and blessed day.
Yeah, man, bless. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, boss.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning. Fires, go ahead.
Yeah, one thing I wonder, good morning to everybody, all the listeners and callers, but I wanted to see if you could get some information, somebody with information as far as the NIS is concerned, as the lifting of the age now. So the people who reach 60 now, before they raise the age to 65, if they could want to make the contribution, file for the NIS and get the NIS before they reach 65, and that shows that you want to see if somebody who have the knowledge and could just clarify it for us now, so that the people could put in the claims when they turn 60, because it's about 3 years from now they expect to raise the age.
Okay.
So to take advantage of it presently. And second thing, I don't know about the police commission thing, but the commission of business. But I think what I know before, you have to have 15 years serving in the police service to qualify for the commissioner of police. 15 years active service.
Okay.
I think that is what I heard. So I don't know how this motormouth man could qualify. Right? So I just want to get those things clarified. If anybody have information, if they could just pass it on. And what I forgot to tell you about this morning is my word. Do not pretend to be what you don't intend to be. That is my word for this morning. Do not pretend to be what you don't intend to be. Thank you, Mr. Bruce.
Yeah, man, bless. Caller, good morning.
Uncle Bruce, me again.
Yeah, man.
Central, let me tell you something, boy. I am not Uncle Dominican. I live in Tobago, you know. You, which 14 one you talking about? I want you to come to Tobago and ask for Mr. Mountain George and let me carry on a talk and show you what the PNM did here for 21 years, especially under Mr. London as the Chief Secretary. You understand? You come here and let me carry you around and talk. And most of the secretaries that inside there now, they were right here with the 21 years. They make Watsons, you can then come and fool them and tell them, and they take this 21 years as a motto or as whatever, a topic, a calypso topic, 21 years. I know what Tobago was, I know what Tobago is now. You come and see what the new assembly do for the 7 months they're there. The chief secretary, stupidness, couldn't even wake up to get an interview on TV6. You understand? You ever hear Mr. London says that? In Mr. London reign, you ever hear he said any foolishness like that? That he had to go by barber and he falls asleep and all kind of rubbish? Well, Central, get your act together, eh? You don't know anything. Come and ask of me, and let me carry you around and show you all the things that was done from 2020 till all up till now. You understand? All the way, and you will see. And you tell me if they were built in the 7 months that PDP get into power. You make you saying wrong thing. Boy, look, all you get all that together, 14 months, no bother me, you know. I know what is good and I know what is bad. Me, I know spring chicken, you know. I am 71 years of age. And I know because I travel the world and I come back right home here and I have watched and seen many, many things. And people who are right here live all their life working with the government and they have not achieved nothing because they didn't want anything but do stupidness all the time. So you shut your mouth. And it's easy life they want it because what you come and tell them you give them $10,000 and this and that and all sorts of things. All of them who wanted it, all of them come into Tobago and see the kind of houses they have and how much motor cars they have. What rubbish you're talking to themselves. Shut up, boy.
Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning, you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay. Bruce, I want to ask something. I want to ask him if he's a member of the AA clinic, because if not, he needs to go to the AA clinic because he's singing drunk all the time and talking a pack of crap. Right? What nonsense he's talking? What the government has to do with all the murders? Huh? Is Dr. Rowley and his members going out there and killing people? Is Dr. Rowley responsible for locking up people? When the police do their due diligence and lock up the people and they take them before the court, who are the people releasing these criminals back on the street? And to go and commit other heinous crimes? Who are the people who are releasing them? Is Dr. Rowley going into the courthouse and tell the magistrate or the judge, release this one, release that one? Central, you need to get a life. And let me tell you something, leave Mr. Monks in Georgia alone. Because the 14 bothering those who vote for the 14. Because right now, all of them crying out. They regret the day that they ever put their finger to vote for those 14. So you ain't no ship out Tobago. So out Tobago business, you idiots.
She gone too hard. She gone too hard. I had to do this. She gone a little too hard.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
She gone a little too hard on it, Lord. Central, leave the people alone. Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
How you doing, bro?
I dey cool, man.
Long time.
Yes.
You still with the music, man?
Of course.
Hey, Bruce?
Yes.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What with the music?
Yeah, still with the music, man. Still doing that.
All right, cool. I gotta get some. Mr. Fireman, the 24th September. Okay. Mommy Sauce was coming. Clem, long time, bro. Okay. All I called for, Bruce, is to put people on alert, right? What happened in 2010, 2015, if UNC win the election, they come under this man, everything PNM do. Look what Duke is doing in Tobago. Look what he is doing in Tobago. Just imagine people make that mistake again and put back the UNC. It's the same thing they're going to do, dismantle like how they did in 2010, you know. And people will be calling all you and Sharon, about the laws they work. So people, be aware what the UNC is about, you know. You've seen it, what happened in Tobago. Be aware what to do in the next general election, because, Bruce, It's the first time I hear Prime Minister, right? Dr. Rowley say, black people, if they see land, take land and plant land. So people, the Prime Minister is on all their side, looking out for all to get land. So have all the cool and do the right thing. You all have a nice day.
Yeah, man, bless. Okay. And people, let me take this time out to say happy birthday, blessed and strong to the boss himself, Mr. Neil Iwer George. Yes, celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, boss. And you're going to have a good day today, you know, but you go drink something later. Blessed and strong, Mr. Neil Iwer George. May the Heavenly Father grant you many, 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 many more. So, guys, call me up. Caller, good morning.
Morning again, Lucy.
Morning.
Yes, Central say that it's only African committing crime. But let them remember the Pulu brothers. Also let them remember Naya. That time I was living in Sawa. And that is the man who had all the African man taking these drugs out there. He was the drug man in Sawa. You understand? So Central, you stay in your corner. Stay in your corner. You need to stay right where it is. Okay? And stop them nonsense. Okay.
All right, guys. Central can't make it here, fella. He can't make it here. So we're not going to make this about Central this morning. Central, I know what you're talking about. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning,
Sharon,
mother.
everybody. Good morning, Dominic, everybody. Bruce, I hear a man with a slave master name calling on Dr. Rowley to do like the Chinese, these foreign people to resign.
Mm-hmm.
He must be so hate him, Mama and Papa, because make him look like somebody shouldn't have no slave master name more than to have a family name, as the woman said. Why it is these people so hate themselves? It can't just Dr. Rowley, all you hate all your own self. And if all you hate all yourself, all you know if you do a gramophone they used to drink. So go let them tell you that, let them lead you to that. They're so stupid and ignorant, I don't know what to call them. Imagine that. And for the children to be hearing, they're criticizing themselves. Bruce, slow. I'll go in.
Yes. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce. So all the callers, listeners, online viewers.
Morning, Angie.
Central, good morning. Central, I have your supplier oral Pampers. I will get it to you soon to save yourself from yourself. You hear? All right. Have a good day.
Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning, Bruce.
Hey, morning.
Carol and Dominic, all your morning. Bruce, but hear this. Tell me this weekend anything. That bill was originally piloted and put in place in Parliament by the UNC to get the full support of the opposition then. It was the PNM and the same Rowley, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Rowley. Now, when it came to the full sunset clause at the end, UNC did not want it to support the bill. Actually, eventually with peer pressure, they supported. But how they support it now, they water it down, right down, flat until it just like, just water. The water it down. Now it come into another end again. Instead of the UNC, use the time to now look at what they was talking about and they say this, that, and now come with solutions to pilot to the bill. You come with the same notishness and nonsense. You have the senator, whoever they call her, I listen to her contribution and I'm asking myself, this lady is pro-criminal. Because I can't understand. Every time they keep calling the police, go set them up, and the police could set them up, all kind of nonsense. And somebody with a clean record, but get hold for the first time, and with that is what the bill is all about. They're trying to get you to look, listen, if you think about picking up a gun just because of them harsh penalties, you won't pick it up. What you want with a gun? That is what the problem in Trinidad and Tobago is. The number one weapon for murders in Trinidad and Tobago is the gun. So you keep making excuses for somebody who, with somebody say, look, listen, this is the argument, Somebody have a gun, and they come and they give it to you, and the holy police catch you, and then now you can't get bail for doing something big. Well, I said, somebody come and give you a gun, you don't know part of that. Hey, no. But and the next excuse she's making is that she's saying, in other words, this is why it's interpreted as, like we say, somebody left the firearm somewhere and you pick it up, but you're going to report the firearm or give it back to them, and the police have to catch you with the firearm in 120 days. Rubbish. Because what the investigation and it prove, and the person come and it prove, and I think that there's no charge for that. And any the police officer, and he will charge you for them thing. You understand? It have things that you won't be charged. That's why there's a case, something called manslaughter in case of right. Murder is a capital offense, and a thing. But with manslaughter, two guys could be fighting, and one hit the other one a fatal blow, and it succumbs to the injury, right? And they would look at manslaughter, and then the degree of the manslaughter, and then you go with that. I won't be like full-blood murder. So, Ms. Dial and them, all and you know what vexed me again, boy, Bruce? Kamala Prasad is the most expensive politician to taxpayers, She collecting taxpayers' money and never inside it to contribute nothing towards us.
True.
You understand? We have a problem with crime, and Kamala Prasad is never in Parliament. And she's the most highest paid politician, I think, in the whole of the Caribbean. And she's always a no-show. And she's an obstructionist for right-thinking citizens, that we can get some sort of law and order in the place. They always pro the criminals. They talk about the criminals' right. But what about the family? And I want to tell that one who always called Central Day. One day, Congote, you will feel it, Because I'm telling you, you see what happened in Kellyville is what it was. Right? You see the multi-million-dollar businessman who's selling used cars and was exposing so much wealth. Boy, sometimes I say, boy, the man saying I don't know what he. But you see, you end up having with him, the whole family, war between them, as if the people and them look like me. And all the wars and study and the killing and the thing. You feel that done there? All support Kamala Prasad because she dwarfishness. And when it come home, first thing go blame the government, blame Rowley, blame this one, blame that one, and not looking at all this stuff. Look at all the leadership. Lady, the highest paid politician, and never in work doing a job. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 342-0081-466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
It's a deal with other motor because this is not as essential. So, Lee Central, he a little senile. I'm talking for that crap. All that is essential is CLS. Yeah, issues, CLS. Anyhow, Bruce, for some reason, everybody, they want to blame that all for them issues. How that's all? Is a policeman, Bruce? That's all, even a policeman? The same way Kamala is a policeman. So don't tell me if Kamala has the things that will be different, because it's still a crime under she. It's a crime under she. So it's not like if, a criminal who say, you know what, I say, what do you power? I'm not going to cause havoc. Or Kamala in power. I'm not going to cause, let me say that I'm behave. So if I like that, I'm not the idea. This is the deal. Bruce, if the repeat offenders locked away for a long time, how the lawyers will go and make money? Bruce? If the fellows who walk in and out of Ivan yard sit down for 4 or 5 months, the lawyers who protecting them, or who more or less defending them, how they making the money? Because whether or not the lawyer come, once the case calls, you gotta pay them.
Well, yeah. If he
if
can't be there, you
your
send
case
somebody.
And you still pay. Because if your case call in Palestine, and he do Apuna, or in San Fernando, you still pay here. He will send somebody, you still pay them. So if I will press for 5 months, how are you making money? And that's the whole must get them for the so was because the hell she won. Them are protecting the criminals because the criminals fatten their pockets. Because at the end of the day, you know for a fact a man is a old thief, he's a criminal. But you go and defend him, and you know you want your money. What's he going to do to get money? We cannot go street. You don't care what you do to pay you. Because you know what? No matter what you do, you know for a fact you always need it. Because of your lifestyle is different. So when you look out for 5 months, you go missing. Because your pocket got gone job. And that's the whole thing. So they would never support us. And it's them who been this bill back in 13, eh? So our bill in 13 was good. And now in 22, our same bill ain't good. Something wrong with them. Anyhow, look down,
Thing is, they want to agree with that, so the country, they're telling themselves the country will go in shambles and people will be disgruntled, right? The PNM will come out of power, and then when they come in, they will want to bring back the same bill. So they don't care what's going on with the country right now. They really don't. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bruce.
Hi, good morning, and how are you this morning?
I am fine.
Nice.
No, we're not supposed to make this a central topic today, but I want him to know this from this old woman here. The old Shady and Young was not African. Boy, the Singh and Bolan Rampisoon was not African. Dalit Singh, the Poonal brothers, and I could go on and on. So let him catch himself. Okay, thank you, darling. You have a good day.
Yes, my dear.
Okay.
Guys, I'm afraid to take the WhatsApp calls because of how the audio sounds. Caller, good morning. Hello, morning. I'll hardly hearing you. No, I'm hardly hearing you. I don't know what's going on there at all. Okay, I don't know what's happening there. 342-0081-466-5391. Those are the numbers to call. Call me up. We're having some open discussions today. It seems that we are mostly on the same topic. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning, Bruce.
Hey, morning, Jen. How are you doing?
Okay, morning to all the callers and listeners on 91.9. Mr. Transparency. Zina, Mano, Brother, Sterling, but oh God, the list is extensive. I want to wish Iwer George a happy Earth Strong. May God continue to bless him and keep him. He's a black, successful African man, and he would have broken what they would have said about us, that we can't do business, that we can't be successful. So he's somebody that the youth could look at in terms of his business acumen to emulate, and not persons who would guide them in a particular way that it will end up where they have to go and get lawyer money and the mother looking for bailers. So, Mr. Iwer George, big up to you, bless up to you, and continue going strong. You make our community proud. Bruce, one of the reasons that Mr. Eversley would have had the march a couple of weeks ago, in fact about a month or so ago, it was based on the hate speech of Mrs. Kamla Prasad, the Sessa. Because we all realize in this society that we cannot live in a society where persons of one race feel they're more superior than another race. That is racism. Because we all have to build this country together. It's a cosmopolitan country. But the only way those things could happen is if you have leaders, real leaders. And some of the arguments of leaders are leaders who make hard decisions, leaders who inspire the followers who have faith in their belief, make, again, I say, earn the respect of others, know their team, and I can go on and on. Mrs. Kamla Prasad, the successor, does not inspire positive things in those who follow her. When you listen to her, you end up hearing persons like Central, when they call on the phone, how racist they are against persons of African descent. They're not coming with hope. They're not coming with anything to inspire us to move together as a society together. When you listen to Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, you feel a sense of hope. You feel a sense of togetherness, where we could go, who we can be. He wants us to achieve our best to move forward and build a society together. When you listen to Watson Solomon Duke also, it's about he telling people to go and thief and all kind of talk that they have nothing to progress a society. You listen to Lambert, Andy, Seth, Roger, Baptiste, all of them. It's about bringing down the society. Go and borrow the money from the IRS, pay the workers 20%, 19%, 24%. We don't care where you get the money from. And when you look at the world, what is happening in Sri Lanka, what is happening in Barbados, what is happening all over the world, that kind of thinking will not carry us anywhere. There are other things they could be looking for that could bring workers up to a certain standard. It don't only have to be cash, but these sellers' minds, they are not good leaders. They are not great leaders. The great leaders of the union have long gone. What are you, George Weeks, Elmer Franz, Cipriani? These fellas and them long gone. These women long gone. The last good leader we had at PSO was Jennifer Baptiste Primus, who inspired the members. We were sent on training. There was education happening. There were programs happening. Everything has just come to where this focus on the self and they're not inspiring the young people. Every time they get in contact with young people, the results just you see them getting all on the road, they cussing, they make a life and they cussing this one, they cussing that one. So what do we want of our leaders? And again I'm saying, Kamla Prasad is especially creating a lot of problem in our society, especially where racism is. That is why Central felt so comfortable to call yesterday, alluding to the fact that the Indians and them sitting back and watching them African and them do crime and laughing. Basically that's what he's saying, because if crime is in African people DNA, that's all that we does do. So them watching the scene now and watching because we full up the jail, it's we doing all the crime. And I had was to school him yesterday because of that, because crime is not an African thing. Crime is a people thing. And if you want to go down that road as I carry him, when you look at the biggest criminals in this country, it was people who don't look like me and you, Bruce. We cannot afford to go down the road. So ending by saying, we have to build this country together. We have to look for a leader who inspires with positive things in the times when things are not looking good. And that person is Dr. Christopher Rowley. That is a transformational leader. Thank you, Bruce, for always allowing me the time to explain things. You wish them safety. Bye.
342-00814665-391. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce.
Morning.
Bruce had a call back, boys. Jenny, well said. Well said. Roger, them is failures. You understand what I'm saying, Bruce? Because under these hard times, the union and give the people nothing. And that what they're calling for, 20%. Look at the world economy. Bruce, just the other day I was outside. If you see people running from pantry to get food, bruh. When I jump on that plane and I come back, thank God I have a home to come back to, Bruce. Boy, Bruce, a pantry by oil station, 8 o'clock, right? The next one, down by Newton Pan, 9 o'clock. As that pantry closed at 8 o'clock, they're going down by 9 o'clock, you know. So get food, you know, brother. And here I asked my partner, I say, hey, what is going on in America, boy? He say, partner, Randy, you know what is happening here, boy? It have people who had public service work, civil service job, they call them in America. they lost their job. And they never save nothing. And that way it is going on. People with good jobs lost their work and didn't save a thing. And homelessness like that, Bruce. Bruce, thank God that we have a government that guide this country through this pandemic. You understand? And as Jenny said, there's a transformational government, Prime Minister, who thinking of what's happening. And you see when that oil dropped to zero, we had no kind of revenue coming in. And the kind of billions of dollars we had to go in consideration for and borrow. Now we have to manage that, right? We cannot give the 19-20% because now we remember we paying back what we borrow during the pandemic, Bruce.
Yeah.
So thank God we have a government that is thinking and that's running this country. And you see the independent voters, them go decide the election, you know. And I know the PNM go win this election because you can't put a next government who don't know what to do, how to balance it through this pandemic, Bruce. And I see coalition government after 2010, 2015 with the UNC and the MSG and all them parties to us. Up to now we can't get answers for our money. And as someone man said, they love money and they free jail. But Jenny, I love your contribution this morning. You all have a nice day.
Yeah, man. Bless. Caller, good morning.
Good morning. You see what that caller said there just now? I am telling you that it's true. I was outside. I went to a wedding, and I couldn't stay outside long because normally I had stay outside like about 2 months, and I only spent 2 weeks. And with that 2 weeks, I ain't lying to you. It's true. It's the exact thing what that guy said there just now. People reflection they're anti.
So guys, call me up 342008146653991. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
God bless them and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Hope you have a good day and a good week.
Yes.
People, God guide and protect the leaders of this land. Bruce, I was reading a little part of the news and seen a whole lot of people got killed and injured over the weekend. Who is killing out our people? I'm trying to wonder. Who is killing out our youth, especially people of African descent? Is it you, African descent, that taking guns, using someone's car to kill out your own people? For what? Please, stop. Stop. And stop blaming the government when you do things like that. Right? And I'm saying that anybody who don't come out and demonstrate against that, Bruce, encouraging that. Because we have people who are being recruited in the school, and and people know it. They know, right? They know what's going on in our schools. I don't want to go into too much of those things, right? Bruce, I want to say to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, stop littering the street now, because even when we drive, we have to encounter daily traffic and garbage on the street. People drop their garbage on the highway and in back roads. It's not fair. It's your garbage. The country is supplying a truck that you can package your garbage properly, your waste, and you can put it there near your home when you're going out instead of dropping it in the river and so on, and they will take it up.
right?
Yeah.
And I want people to stop concentrating on Central and concentrate on our youth, right? We know a lot of people cannot talk to the parents because they know the children doing wrong thing, and people cannot open them out. They can't even go to the police. Let's be real. It's real. I'm telling you because I know it. The teachers can't say nothing. The parents, the people who are being infected can't say nothing because they're afraid of the parents and the gang leaders coming to you and children misbehaving in school. Right? Use let's see. Forget your name. I want to say to Wasa. I drive every day on the road, well, almost every day. And you know, I have a problem with holes. I have to wait. It's really, really bad. And I think government, Prime Minister, you are in charge of the country. Not Wasa. Wasa are not doing a good job, and they need to do a better job on the roadway. A lot of holes, they're repairing and just showing a little bit of dirt there. It's causing a lot of problems. I'd asked for them to do some repairs in Valencia on Alexander Street, but Bruce, if you see the condition they left there with now, they leave a pool now. We, well, the resident had put some sand and stone in the hole so it wouldn't get large, thank God, because it had been there for over a year. And now they came and they repaired a tank, but they did not do a good job. Please, Wasa, if you can't do the job, leave the company, the workers then. If they can't do a good job, leave the company, let somebody else do it. Let the government get a better person to handle that. It's not good enough. They are not good enough at all. Right? Have a pleasant morning, Bruce, and Trinidad and Tobago.
You too, my dear. Take care. So I could probably take one more before we go to the break. Caller, good morning.
Right, I get in. Morning, Bruce. Way, well, right? Way, right, good. Bruce, well, I am calling from Iwer, Princeton. Well, Bruce, the problem I have in the callers, they're making jokey people number one on the program, and that is bad. Right, good. Now, Bruce, when people saying that Africans are are living in jail and are the bad people, Bruce, I'm 66, and Bruce, I could remember Joey Ramai and those guys. I used to read papers. Bruce, Joey Ramai had rip out tooks and bulls, rip the belly, take out the inside, right up in the east there. No, I mean up, some in the east, and they cut out the private and put it in their mouth. And that happened about 20-something years ago, Bruce. And you could go on, boys. He sing the Pulu Brothers, many others. So Bruce, African. But, okay, Rodney Charles. Imagine, Bruce, I heard him saying on the news that Dr. Rowley, why he gave me the parents? You can't blame the parents. He's saying that Dr. Rowley is supposed to raise people a salary. Imagine that, Bruce. Don't blame the parents. What kind of crazy man is, boy? Don't blame the parents. A big head, big forehead. Man like he, that's what he's saying, like, don't blame the parents. So then, Bruce, who must he blame? It starts home, Bruce.
Yep.
It starts home. And you see, this lady in the yellow dress, Cecilia, that is what she wants in this country, Bruce. This kind of tag of war. Because in their mind, they want election to call next week, you know. But boy, I know my star boy, he will call it 2025, because I will say the first time I ever see an opposition party campaigning every Sunday morning and every morning night. They're campaigning right through. because I know they want to lie, and I know most of the time go there don't remember all the wrong thing. Money gone, so live sport. The one man got, I think, $300 and something million. He said that he paid back 1 cent and he do nothing. And the water treatment, why do so, Lord? Have a nice morning, my friend. Thanks for getting me. Oh, God, I get through.
Yeah, man, bless. Yeah. So, guys, we have to go to the break now, so keep it locked. We will be right back.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. If you know you cannot handle the people rum, when you see the people rum, leave it alone. Hear what I tell you? When you see them girl and them rolling up them bam bam, if you can't manage, leave them alone. Stay in your lane, stay in your lane. What in your crease, bounce in your crease. Stay in your zone, stay in your zone, leave it alone. Yeah, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. What in your crease, bounce in your crease. Stay in your zone, stay in your zone, leave it alone. Yeah, leave rum for the professionals, for the professionals. Leave drinking for the professionals, for the professionals. I love see them girl with the big bam bam when they rolling, rolling it, rolling, rolling it. Micro party hard, getting on bad. If you can't keep up, then leave it alone. Ha na 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 na, boy boy. Ha na 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 na. Ha na 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 na, boy boy. Ha na 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 na. Ha na 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 na. Ha na 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 na. Ha na 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 na. Ha na 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 na. Juve morning, if you know you can't handle dirtiness, I'm begging you, leave it alone. Hear what I tell you? If you cannot deal with me and me thinking dirty behavior, you should leave me alone. Stay in your lane, stay in your lane. What in your crease, bounce in your crease. Stay in your zone, stay in your zone, leave it alone. Yeah, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. What in your crease, bounce in your crease. Stay in your zone, stay in your zone, leave it alone. Yeah, leave rum for the professionals, for the professionals. Leave drinking for the professionals, for the professionals. I love see them girl with the big bam bam when they rolling, rolling it, rolling, rolling it. Micro party hard, getting on bad. If you can't keep up, then leave it alone. Ha na 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 na. Ha 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 na 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 na. Ha na 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 na. Die for them. Who the see people rum, Sita one, the drinking Johnny and the drinking White Oak, but the one Hennessy. Sita one they just call them. Well, they're not going on Facebook, but all they liking people things.
Conscious Talk, where we are at and where we are going. After a storm, there is a calm. Where there is darkness, light follows. Where there is evil, good overcometh. It's Conscious Talk with Steve Antoine. Every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. It's Conscious Talk. Conscious Talk.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Monday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every Wednesday evening from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. live on the street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health, performance, and disease. Listen to Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 9:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the Street 919 FM as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle every Monday from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. right here on the Street 919 FM.
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say, book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat, I look like it's on
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Check out the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You every Friday evening from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on the Street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He had showeth thee, O main, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. In the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For further information, call 753-1133 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So welcome back on the inside. Just a bit of quick information for you. For all your hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, gravel and sand now available. Don't forget PowerMaster, Optima, Varta and Megastar batteries starting from $488. And it's all at Johnny Q, number 59 Repeater Avenue, Woodbrook, and our new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago off Claude Noel Highway. Just call 63 Tools. Join Pastor Kelvin, Harry Narayan and friends for the Way, the Truth, the Life radio program, Radio Ministry, a Church of Life ministry, live on the street 909 FM every Sunday from 6:05 p.m. to 7 p.m. For further information, you can contact 686-3845 or 349-5178 or 342-7303. Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life. The Health Store being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Muhammad. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp us at 309-4697 or 620-9379. So once again, shouting happy birthday to the man himself, the boss, Neil Iwer George. Blessed earth, strong boss man. So as we continue to take your calls, you can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce.
Hi, good morning, and how are you this morning?
Boy, I am good, you know,
nice.
In the name of Jesus.
Very nice.
I also want to wish Mr. Iwer George a happy, happy birthday. And I always remember where he started. You know, he was a tailor and all of that.
Yeah.
He used to plant the land and always ambitious. So he is somebody that the youth out there can emulate. You know, look at, you know, people they call him Iwer. Look at Iwer George. Where he started as a tailor, then he would sing calypso. And where he is today, he's an astute businessman. That is who you have to look up to. Not take filthy lucre from people who will have you go out there to commit blood crimes and kill out your own brother, your own black brother. Get back your pride and your consciousness. When you're going to shoot your black brother, think, nah, boy, I can't do this, you know. I can't do this. He ain't doing nothing, and he's one like me. The other people not killing out each other like we are doing. Now, always remember, Brucey, and people of Trinidad and Tobago, people who don't remember their history are doomed to repeat it. I went outside, I was out for a while and just came in, and I picked up that the trend is about statements that Central made. Crime is divided into two categories. You have blood crime and white-collar crimes. Blood crimes are committed by all groups. You remember white boy, Brad Boy, who got away with with murder? Indians, Pulul brothers, Dole Chedi, Boise Singh, Naya from Sawa, and the list goes on. The biggest drug lords. And you know, when comes with drugs, come guns and crime. White-collar crime, false papers, corruption. There's a missing clause in the OS contract where close to $1 billion was removed. Who benefited? A particular man looking at in a particular ilk. A man from going to Panama with close to another $1 billion. Who benefited? Who get it? What does the man look like? Right? A calypso was made by bodyguard about false papers. Who are the ones committing these crimes with false papers? Also remember, Brucey and people, when the UNC came in and crime was out of control, the first thing they did was to call a state of emergency. Lock up close to 6,000 African youth. And it was the DPP who realized it was wrong, and they started to be let out. And some of them end up getting money from the state because of wrongful arrest. If the UNC had read the bail bill, they would have realized that it was targeting repeat offenders, people who were walking in and out of jail. Bruce and people, if the PNM were to interfere with police work, everybody will cry political interference. My father told us about Dr. Patrick Solomon, who went into a jail cell, and he was Minister of Home Affairs, which I guess is tantamount to the same as Minister of National Security, and took out his son. Boy, immediately my father told us Dr. Eric Williams had immediately fired him because it was political interference, right? And if anybody could elucidate about this issue, I will welcome that. Now, crimes are, the government is to give police the tool to do their job and pass legislation. The police is to charge criminals, lock them up. Prison officers are to hold the criminals on behalf of the state. The judiciary is to either find them guilty or innocent. And parents are to socialize and train their children. Remember, charity begins at home and ends abroad. So if they want to grow up good citizens, that's where everything begins, in the home. And Dr. Rowley is correct. Parents, you all are not doing the job. But as some people will tell you, my aunt was a principal, people cannot give what they don't have. It's children making children. And it's they are the ones who are growing up, these children. How you expect them to really train children properly? Because if young people committing crime, and a lot of them, the parents are young people, so they can't give what they don't have. And that is the crux of the matter. Parenting skills is lacking in these homes. Because, Bruce, you know, and like I know too, if a neighbor wants to complain about you doing wrong thing, they go into your parents, they complaining, you're getting licked. I think somebody, neighbors used to beat you, and then your parents come in and beating you too. Now, you know what happening? Parents want to fight the neighbor, curse the neighbor, and all kind of things. It takes a village to raise a child, to raise children, and so all these things, all these good attributes, we are losing because of the attitude of parents, right? Lacking parenting skills. So, Bruce Boy, that is my contribution. Anytime the government listen and fall into a trap to want to interfere in police work, they and the whole country will cry political interference. The police have their duties, the government have theirs, prison officers have theirs, parents have theirs. That is how the things are supposed to work. Thank you, my dear. Have a blessed day.
You too, my dear. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce, good day.
Yeah, man.
Bruce, some of us remind the people that the race in Trinidad and Tobago that regularly put Trinidad and Tobago on the world map, where the world will stand up and look at us, especially when I feel proud when our national anthem is playing. We just recently have the 4x100. We have been upgraded to gold because of the Jamaican people disqualified for cheating. Right? We have like York, with a record in Europe that we treble that they won. Prestigious competitions, they win the treble. The team catching the tail to be that. Right? We have Penny Commission. We have Izzy Crawford. We have the cyclists. We have a lot of people who put in this country and the thing and doing good for the country. And all of them looking like me. But we also have some people who go and go to the American embassy to tell the American ambassador to sanction this country because they make up a lie, put it out there, let routers and them make a story out of it, just put it, gas from Trinidad and Tobago end up in Venezuela. And they use that now to go and lie on the country. Right? The other set of them went and lied to the Canadians and tell them, hey, people of African descent raping the women and all kind of nasty things. Putting a blight on the country, making it, painting the country in such a way, make it look bad. And that is what the UNC does. The UNC have not contributed anything to this country since every time they're in governance. Every time they're not in governance. But when they're in governance, everything was nice. But here what? You have to worship the leader and you have to worship the UNC. So everything you do, they come and they pave your road, Kamla. and look for the UNC government working for you thing. What kind of nonsense is that? The government is there to do their job, and if you're doing your job, why must they only congratulate you every minute because you're doing your job? But they're not telling you why they're doing the job with the expensive contracts and the kickbacks. They're ripping off the country. So all you all doing is nothing. All they contributed little to the country. You only finding faults about the country when your government not in power. You're putting it on Facebook, people reading that all over the world. I want to know if that kind of problem is happening in Trinidad. You know, lies, lies, lies. We have a prime minister who went on the world when we have this pandemic where everybody didn't know what to do on this thing here, and all the big countries hoarding the drugs. My prime minister stood up and talking to the world and telling me, I'd rather see for the poor country who can't afford to buy it. You'd rather get some. Caring is sharing. The president of the WHO congratulated our prime minister and used that as the tagline to get the big countries to share some of the drugs to the poor countries. That's what my prime minister do. Every time my prime minister goes out on the world podium and speaking to the world, he represents us. And some people always look at what he's saying. When he stood up as the head of CARICOM to tell the likes of the United States, England, and France and all these countries and them that the Caribbean is a no-war zone and dialogue is what's needed, not autocracy or regime to settle the problems. I think let the people of Venezuela deal with the problem, let them go around the table, allow the opposition and the government to sit around the table and they discuss the problem and iron it out. And they had these superpowers had to make a 360 degrees turn. England and all of them had to join with Dr. Rowley, and Dr. Rowley still tell them, hey, here's a no-war zone. You can imagine if Kamala Persad-Bissessar was in power and she sided with them, and she was the head at CARICOM at the time, what would be happening here in our Bruce? You'd imagine missiles flying over the country, one of those missiles and then probably malfunction and drop somewhere on Trinidad soil, and what damages and destruction it would have. What about food and things to come to the country? Our country so close to them. Ships wouldn't want to come too close to the war zone. You see the kind of problems this lady would have been putting us in because they're not patriotic, and she told us that it's party, it's hell with country. So she cannot be a prime minister in this country, and the UNC cannot hold the reins of governance in this country just because of what Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, the leader of the UNC, say, and everybody clap her and they're glad for her when she say that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bruce.
Hey, good morning, my brother. How are you this morning?
I did, brother. But Bruce, I am still happy today to be reading about my cyclist Paul and these fellas, eh? Because you know we pick up gold in his event, eh?
Yeah.
So I feel good for my cyclist boys. And another article I was following up, Bruce, is this Touchstone issue, where Touchstone decide to produce over 200 million cubic feet of gas by 2023, the largest as it might be so far in Trinidad and Tobago. So I am quite happy about to see these things taking place. You understand?
Yeah.
The next article I was reading, Bruce, is where the Prime Minister talk about seeing about the children, and CPT, and then CPT is saying something like how they said how PTA said many people not trained to be parents. I was arguing that to myself, because training come from home, Bruce.
Yep.
It's from home you have to start. And once these young people who don't have no upbringing from home, because I experienced Bruce listening to some young parents speak to some of the children. Bruce is appalling, They can have no cuss word in the book that they're using. Some little children, Bruce. I wonder if that training came from home, from that parent. It couldn't be from home. You understand what I say, brother?
Yeah.
So I feel quite comfortable when I hear the Prime Minister talk about advising these people, the parents, the mothers, home, to start to see about these kids because they're really going astray and having these non-entities, I'll call names like Duke and Rosie and all these fellas, as leaders that have nothing in them to offer. They have nothing to offer this next generation that is coming, and once they walk down that road behind these people, they go end up in, I don't know where they're going to end up, but in the cesspit. Because these fellas have no class whatsoever. And every time I talk about Duke, you telling people to go and thief, let them thief, and how you could be telling a young generation who scarcely have good parenting, to let them go and thief and pay you. And people waving flag behind this man, boy. And next man tell an oil company, take your blasted rig and go. And you only walking and jockeying your waist down the road and driving in motor car. You're asking for release on gas, but you're driving from Caranage to round the hole and burning gas for nothing. But you're wanting our government to bring cheaper gas for you. And when you had the opportunity to purchase a refinery, you're dodging all over the place because you don't have common sense to sit down and negotiate a deal where your union and the unions in general could have participated in that and have that as their own in Trinidad and Tobago. And these fellas just wasting people good time. But Bruce, I said things are working out and God is in charge. And I am saying that that opposition lady who tells America to sanction my country and put us in debt, including herself too, with supporting opposition leader Guaido. Bruce, we're on the right track, and I tell Dr. Rowley, we'll let go until we put them away. Have a nice day, brother. You're on Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, my brother. Bless.
Have a nice day.
Caller, good morning.
Bruce, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Bruce, do me a favor now. Last week, I hear Monk St. George. Tell Monk St. George to leave me alone now, Bruce. Please, leave me alone now. I will leave it here.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bruce. Boy, how are you doing?
Hey, I did cool. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, good. I good. First of all, let me say good morning to Sharon and all the Titans at home and abroad, and a very special birthday greetings to Iwer George. Yes. Iwer George, very special birthday greetings. But Bruce, I want to, I've come in a little late, and I'm listening, sometimes I like to listen. I want to thank and congratulate your callers, most of them, for focusing on the development of Trinidad and Tobago. The last caller, Carol, Mount St. George, yes, Jenny, there's a focus on the development of Trinidad and Tobago. Why am I saying that, Bruce? Because you have to be very careful. If you lose focus, you could fall into the trap that is being set by a political virus called the UNC. Let me say that again. We have to be careful that we do not fall into the political trap by a political virus called the UNC. And all of us know the dangers of a virus. A virus can eliminate a population different ways. So we have to be careful that we do that. We have to protect and preserve it. And we have to highlight the good things that are taking place in our country, because there are people trying to deviate our mind. There are people trying to keep our head. There are people trying to move us away from that. And that is why the callers will refer to what took place in the international cycling event. You're on target. Because at that event, two young men with slave master name distinguished themselves for their country, and that's to preserve and protect. That's, Bruce. When you represent Trinidad and Tobago, is Trinidad and Tobago not 1.4 million people? Bruce, I have been lucky in life. I had the opportunity to stand at attention in Malaysia when the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago was being played, and the national flag of Trinidad and Tobago was risen. to celebrate his victory by Atto Bourdain in the Commonwealth Games when he got gold. Those 100,000 people applaud, you know. Three that, that's back gold. You know what I see, Bruce? And some of those things that because of your song said, it's light for us. But the world recognizes us when we do things like that. And that is why when I come on the radio, I speak about the things that uplift our country. And now and again, I will talk about the UNC political virus. So when the caller said, the last caller in particular, said, look, about what Dr. Rowley and what he's doing, we have to understand that, you know, that there are people in this country trying to develop this country, and there are people trying to destroy this country. But they're in disguise, they're like wolves in sheep clothing, you can't make them out. But if you only make a mistake, like has happened in Sri Lanka, people in Sri Lanka on the streets, you know, Bruce? You know why? Because they took basket. The people in Ghana, the IMF in the door, you know why? They take basket. The people in England, you know why Boris Johnson thing, they take basket and they swim a little bit Brexit. He say, yeah, Brexit will be the best thing, and all of them join in. Now where is he? You take basket. Think. Listen, read, research, and keep abreast of things, because there are people waiting in the wings to mislead and fool you. Dr. Rowley, as the last caller said, we are on the right track dealing with energy. We are on the right track dealing with food security. And we are on the right track trying to protect our economy. Those are the three things that Dr. Rowley is focused on at this time. Because if you do not do those three things, you'll find yourself like Sri Lanka on the streets. You'll find yourself like what happened in Chile. You'll find yourself like what happened in Egypt. We have people on the streets and nothing. In Sri Lanka, they cannot buy medicine, they cannot buy food. They don't have foreign exchange. Why? You think it happened like that? And that is what Dr. Rowley and his government trying to protect us from. And we must be aware of that. But let me close by giving you something that is called misinformation. They have us in Trinidad believing. The last time I told you all, listen to the listeners, I told them about we having the lowest energy prices in the Caribbean. I just said it. But I got the exact data, and it has been converted into US. So you have an understanding. When they say we can mash up the place, yeah, look at Dr. Rowley. Let me tell you. Barbados, I'm giving you the price in US. So we converted everything to US. So you'll see. My figures here give you Barbados with the highest price, $2.34 US per liter. Jamaica, $1.74 per liter. Bahamas, $1.71. Cayman Islands, $1.66. St. Lucia, $1.46. Suriname, $1.10. Guyana, $1.30. Trinidad and Tobago, 99 cents US. Bruce, when you hear that, you recognize that, look, it's not that you are saying it's a paradise, but when you try to tell people that to mash up the place because of that, and you hear the relations, 99 cents as against $2.54 US in Barbados, when you convert it to that. And the other thing I told you the other day is another fact that Trinidad and Tobago consumers pay the least for flour in the entire region. But nobody tells you that. They tell you, look up. I'm not saying it is ideal. I'm saying comparatively, Trinidad and Tobago is not the worst off. But when you listen to the UNC virus, you get the impression that we're the worst off. So I am saying, like Carol and the others, continue to make your voices be heard for the positive things that are happening in this country. There are lots of things we have to do, and your Prime Minister is working diligently. And let me remind you the three of them again. He's working diligently for food security. That's a world challenge. He's working diligently for energy security, and he's working diligently to get the finances to get the revenue for Trinidad and Tobago. And that is why he is working with the United States and with Guyana and with Suriname to deal with the energy business. So that will provide greater revenue for this country and improve our quality of life. Thank you very much for the time, Bruce.
Thank you, Mr. Chance. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce, let me, and Mr. Chance, let me just put one more thing in the mix. We have had a prime minister of this country who went to another Commonwealth state. Well, we ourselves is sovereignty. We are a sovereign state. But our prime minister went on the island of another Commonwealth state and bent down and kissed the feet of a prime minister. You today we could try to apprehend this kind of madness. I mean, when you think about that, what was the protocols? Did that prime minister work with people who lose the diplomacy? That person should never be prime minister. That disqualifies that person from being prime minister. You have surrendered, in my terms, you have surrendered to another sovereign state. You ought not to do that. What that person would have done is embarrass Trinidad and Tobago, and in some ways to embarrass the PM of that country. And it wasn't like a full state visit. You went to see about your ancestry, and you said, well, you're going to bring back here and look for investments back to Trinidad, but it never materialized because all you just wanted to do was a showboat. Now, when I look at Brian Charles Lara and when he goes there, how the people treat him, even recently you have Marshall Montano, who went there and was treated full stadiums, people upon people, you know, and the news, when that goes through Facebook, Twitter, you know, through the thing there, it lifts Trinidad and Tobago. Benidorm kissing as a leader of a country, Benidorm and kissing another leader of a country, it does not do anything to Trinidad and Tobago in a positive way. It demoralizes our country and bring it down. So, and then we have a leader here now who stood up to Trump, reckless Donald Trump, when decided him to recognize Guaido as the president of Venezuela. That he took it upon himself, President Trump took it upon himself to dethrone a sitting president. That is unheard of. You don't do things like that. But we have our opposition leader here and agrees with it. You know, this kind of madness you put in our country, and had you been the Prime Minister of this country today, what would have been our relationship with Venezuela? Look what is happening now. A lot of people know is going down because the sanctions is being lifted. Some of the sanctions being lifted, and more you're getting people doing business with Venezuela now because of the oil and the sugar that is happening internationally. Have we been to keep that mutual relationship with Venezuela? What would have been our position? We're still trying to see if we could get the United States to lift the sanctions with the oil that we have shared between both of us here that was going through, and Trump come and stop. So you see, this is what we're talking about. The UNC is disqualified from being the government of this country because they have a record of things that they would have done to disqualify them. And instead of just sit on here and listen to that fella from Central Cola talking a pile of tutu, and we could just easily ignore him, but just talk about the good things this country has done to the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Hey, Fires.
Yeah, I had to call again because I want to quote from things that I heard from other stations that when you own, I want to repeat it, I said it already, but when you own land, you own country. And if we have the land, that I'm quoting from what I heard, if we had the land and we have the money, why them baboons and them must have the power? And that is what was being said. And as a quote that I always hear and respect is, any man could stand adversity. But if you want to find out the character of any person, give them power. And that is where you get to know, how you get to know who the person you're dealing with, how they are. So the main thing is, we have the land, we have the money. What we want to do is have the power, so we go own the entire country, so they'll put you back to where you were. And I don't know why some of us following that, when it is the instead of them, because the only thing we have right now is the power, and that's the only thing they want. They'll do any means necessary to gain power. So this man's son, Andina, his son, so it's Andy's son, and all of them. And a son, they had to wake up. Right? So, Bruce, we had to hold on to our power. That's the only thing keeping our head above board right now. We had to hold on to that power and don't study, because this one chaining us up and telling us they ain't doing nothing for we black people, and they ain't doing that, and we go vote against them. That seat, that 14 seats that have been never ever changed from ULP to now. They never change, and they never go against each other. So why we must do that? Let us hold on to the power, because that is the only thing that we could hold on to. That is our strength. And we go beat them with that. Because that is all they want. Keep all your land and keep all your money. Let us hold on to the power, so we can still have a little control over them. The brutal. Thanks.
Caller, good morning.
Uncle Boosie, me again.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Leave it there. Don't tell Uncle Boosie to tell Mr. Monks and George to leave you alone. Uncle Boosie is my son. As you hear I say this morning, I'm 71 years, and I know Uncle Boosie is a well-disciplined young man. He's my son. And fathers discipline sons and teach them the right things in life. So don't tell Uncle Boosie. Tell me directly to leave you alone. When you leave my Prime Minister, which is my countryman and my Prime Minister, when you leave him alone, and whenever you get on the radio and he's the first name you just call, then I go leave you alone. Dr. Rowley is my brother, he's my countryman, he's my Prime Minister. I love him, and when you touch him, you touch me too. So you leave Dr. Rowley, and then I go leave you alone. So don't tell Uncle Boosie to tell me to leave you. You call me directly and tell me to leave you alone. You continue to live in your cockroach basement in America. Dr. Rowley and me living right here in Trinidad and Tobago. That we love plenty. You love where you are in your basement and them. Stay there.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. Yes. Hey, Mr. Fireman, I love your contribution, boy. Because that's why Dr. Williams say, don't let them get political power, you know. They have economical power, but don't let them get political power. Because if they get political power, then they will make the policies to hurt us, the African man. Because, as they say, Mr. Fireman, who own the land, own the country. So, as Dr. Hollis tell the black man, hey, if you see a piece of land and it's government land, plant it too, so we could own something. Mr. Chance, I love your contribution this morning. With Paul and Campbell, them putting our name on the map, we on the right track. And our Prime Minister is working real hard for us and looking for economic resource in these hard times to bring revenue to us with the energy and different aspects. with Ghana and those countries. Mr. Chance, I love your contribution. Love to hear you. I'm just listening, but it'll be hard to get in. Morning to everybody. All right, let's keep fighting. Okay, have a good day, Bruce.
Yeah, man, bless. So right now we're celebrating Christmas in July. Something special to play for you in a little bit. Caller, good morning.
Bruce, you see, that's why I say I love Mr. Mountain George. They can't handle him at all. Mr. Lee Didier and Mr. Central, go and get alive. Get alive.
Can't say you want people to leave you alone, but you attacking somebody. You ain't easy. Come now, man. I get some backbone in the thing. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce.
Hi, good morning.
I don't know if I congratulated you yet on your son's achievement.
Thank you.
And you know we as parents have to take our pat on the back as well, eh?
Yes.
So I am patting you on your back.
Thank you.
Well done. And I know he has a great future with a dad as you. You understand? Because you have shown yourself to be a man of many, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing the other. And, you're not begging anybody for anything. You're working hard. And that's what I admire about you. And I know that's what your sons are going to see. And that is what children should look up to, their parents. We shouldn't have any heroes, the whatever singers. Our parents should always be our heroes. And I want to congratulate you this way for that, Bruce.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Bruce, I don't want to mention the guy from Central yesterday, but you know what was painful, Bruce? He is calling an African man and saying to an African man, all the people who currently been murdered looking like you. And that is the integrity of these people. He don't even have the common decency to see this is a guy who allows me to call in every day. You understand? And make my comments, no matter how rubbish it is. He still give me that allowance. You understand? But yes, still, you are calling to insult him in his speech. Somebody as intelligent as Dominic. Because, they're saying to these people, they don't care if they burn down the country, Bruce. They want to be in charge of the ashes. They want to be in charge, and the figure, the crime rate is something that will bring them into governance. How unpatriotic could you be? So Central don't even have the morals to know that you can't insult a man and expect every day, and I'm sure Dominic is not going to cut him off. That's the character of the man that Dominic is. Because it really got me off. Normally, I don't even listen to Central. But yesterday, he really pissed me off. Bruce, you have a great day.
You too, my dear. Take care.
And continue doing what you do.
I will.
Right.
So I just have a few more minutes before I get out of here. Remember, I tell you, this is the time where we celebrate Christmas in July. Christmas treat for you as we celebrate the birthday of the man himself, Mr. Iwer George.
Baila, Sandra, Christmas morning. Baila.
So we close in fine style this morning.
Sandra. Sugar. Christmas morning, Sandra over by me parang. She say she want wine on Christmas time. Hey. Christmas morning, Sandra over by me parang. She say she want wine on Christmas time. Hey. I'm sorry, she don't want a rum, she don't want a turkey, she don't want a ham, she don't want a pasta, she don't want. She don't want none. She don't want none. She say, give me the wine, Christmas time. Give me the wine, so I give she the wine. I give she the wine. Then I give she the factory.
So once again saying happy birthday to the man himself, Mr. Iwer George.
Sandra, she want wine, 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 wine. Wine on the Christmas time, 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 time. The girl, she want wine, 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 wine.
Remember, we celebrate Christmas in July in this country, eh?
Time, time, time. Baila! Baila! This Christmas I want mucho dinero, mucho dinero. Let me go. Dance around the table, dance up. Get up if you're able, get up. Dance around the table, dance up. Let me go. Let me go. Dance around the table, dance up. Get up if you're able, get up. Dance around the table, dance up. Let me go. Let me go. Christmas season.
So, guys, you can still call me at 342-00814665391. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning, Bruce. Morning.
Morning.
Bruce, you know, it's my positive this morning. About all the crap people looking. I see a young man who looks like me. Flying the flag all over the world. Nicholas Paul. You know, for some reason, the cameras and all the missiles doesn't talk about the young black fellas who doing the country proud. But for some reason, every time a black man make a mistake or happen to make a fall of the law, there are 99 cameras on him. But whenever he do good, you don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing because there are a lot of young black fellas who I know personally doing good things and great things in the community. So you know what? You would never ever get the camera on. Right in my community, we hold our sports day with no help. And we just ask for certain media house right in Palestine to come and just, you know, give us a little coverage. No, I'm not. Up to now they can't come. But if somebody is there riding, you have to see them come. Problems, you know, that's what we live with the trailers. You understand? And these people could sit down, I mean, something else, Shama was, these people that sit down, I want to talk about people who look like me, and what they is, and what they doing. And I feel like them holding on down. Like apparently, people who look like me alone are coming crying. That Jenny had a calling and say, and give names as to who come and cry. Because apparently we are alone that's coming crying. Anyhow, but I my public this morning watching and reading about Nicholas Paul. I even give my son I get my son who's 14 years old the papers to read the articles. And that was what I do.
Yeah.
But you know what? If he's dead or something like that happened, he'd be on the front page. But look who he is, in the back page. And look who he is. He in the back page, huh? But if you do not have something wrong, yeah, you'll be on the front page. Anyhow, look to listen.
Yeah,
but that's my politics. When you see young black men doing good, promote them and push them.
Yep.
Don't hide them. Look to listen.
True that. Also saying happy birthday going on to Mr. Akilo Dean. Blessed and strong to you too as well, my friend. Also to Darrell Armstrong, happy birthday to you. Wrong bus. To you and the London crew, a pleasant good morning, my dear. Now you know I can't play Iwer and play my favorite Iwer. And he's always telling me, Bruce, but that song so old. Die nothing. My favorite Iwer tune. If you know, you know.
She says she don't like man, so wine and fun she long long. For the carnival, in the heat of the festival, she want a man, so wine behind she bum bum. Wine behind the bum bum. Wine down on the bum bum. Wine behind she bum bum. For the carnival, I mean, all around the waist. Get on in the place. Wine behind she bum bum. In the festival, Lord. Walk it up, walk it up. Jam it up, jam it up. Rough it up, rough it up. Jam it up, jam it up. The little bum big, bum bum small. Me ain't afraid them at all. Bum bum big, bum bum small. I put in waist on all. If the bum bum big, bum bum small. Me ain't afraid them at all. Bum bum big, bum bum small. I put in waist on all. If the bum bum big, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh, no, check this. Check out this. Check us out good. Put a woman in front and a man behind. Bet your life she bound to wine. Keep a woman in front and a man behind. Watch him good. That is why. Keep a woman in front and a man behind. Bet your life she bound to wine. Keep a woman in front and a man behind. Watch him good. That is why.
I mean, this Trini girl in a party, bottom in the road. If you see the shape on this lady, bottom in the road. If you see the shape on the lady, bottom in the road. Went over and started to check she, bottom in the road. She tell me she name is Chanchani, bottom in the road. She come from an Indian family, bottom in the road. If you see the shape on the lady, bottom in the road. I had Douglas, I had Chinese, I had Syrian, I did African, I did white woman, but I never did an Indian. She tell me she born in Bangladesh, bottom in the road. Take her to Trini Creole, she wish, bottom in the road. Take her to Trini Creole, she wish, bottom in the road. The brother say she talking foolishness, bottom in the road. She tell the brother stay out of my business, bottom in the road. She say, here we like to eat dashing and saltfish, bottom in the road. Here we like to eat dashing and saltfish, bottom in the road.
So that's all the time we have for today. It was a pleasure being in the company. It was a pleasure having you in mind. Tomorrow, please God, I'll be right back here with Mr. Dominic Romain. And then the lovely Miss Felix will be here with us on Wednesday, please God. Out of time, but not out of things to say. This has been your Titans of Democracy. And as we say, happy birthday to Mr. Neil Iwer George. Blessed Earth Strong King.
Only jamming up in the party. Sando posse, sweet and choppy. Everybody jamming up, they're jamming up. Oh, everybody in the party jamming with somebody. Oh, every woman in the section barking on the street man. Oh.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Anybody alive and away? Anybody alive and away? Anybody alive and away? Anybody alive and away? Grandson, you alive and well. Not stand